Hello my friends, William Poloniak here from Whole Health Foundation, and with my friend Kylie we're going to make a green only juice with 1 lemon. And describe what these greens are. What is this?
So here we have cilantro, dandelion greens, 4 cucumbers,
and what's this?
And a bag of greens of lettuce.
3 lettuces.
Yes.
Looks like romaine and
red leaf lettuce. And
okay.
there's a little one back here too.
Okay, there's 2 red leaf lettuce. All right, let's start.
Okay.
I'll start and then you can step in and do some.
Great.
All right, I'm going to start by putting on the near zero blowback cutter, and this cutter shreds produce 4 degrees centigrade cooler. Now, we may or may not use ice cubes with this small batch. Let's find out. First we'll put on the cutter. And I'm using a juicer that has the solid bottom plate and the front loading feed tube. So I'll plug in the thermometer. Now I'm going to start by putting in some ice cubes to cool down the cutter and the feed tube, but I'm going to catch them in this container because I know you're concerned about putting ice and diluting your juicer. I mean diluting your juice. So. I'm going to start by catching the ice, and let's look at the temperatures going down now to 23, 22, 21, now there's 20. I like to keep my temperature below 20. There it is at 19, 18. Let's get down a little bit more. So we're going to start out with our temperature at 15. I'm going to start with the lettuce, and I think we can put a whole head of lettuce through at once. Let's try. Nice things about the near zero blowback cutter is like a hot knife through butter, as you can see.
Wow.
So let's first do all of our lettuces. Putting a whole lettuce through is a bit much. Let's cut it in half. Well, it's kind of hard to get it in half, but let's do it. Whenever you put produce in, less produce is more effective. It's like mothers used to tell their daughters with makeup and perfume, less is more.
Okay.
Because you want to be able to push it through without a big problem. And push
Would this be an okay amount?
Yeah, push that all in with your hands first, and put your pusher like that so it doesn't. And use both hands to push.
Oh, with the plunger?
Or with the plunger. It's better on your spine that way. You've got quite a lot in there. Let me try. You might want to use less produce because you're short. And,
yes.
You know, it's a bit of a... Now, one thing you can do is pound it. Now, we're up to 23 all right.
Okay.
Which is okay.
Mm-hmm. It's good too.
Yeah, it's much easier for you. You might want to build a little pedestal.
I think I will.
Yeah. So we're already up to 24. Let's put a cucumber through. Now, if these were kept in the refrigerator, it would help.
Right.
Now, whenever you do greens, it's a good idea to clean the grid and the grid holder off, because greens are very, very fibrous. You see how much fiber there's on there?
And that's just from 2 heads of lettuce?
Yeah, put your grid in your hand like so. Don't hold it with your fingers because you need some good support. Scrape the pulp off on both sides. Now, normally, I would put ice cubes in when it reaches 25, but as I said, it can go up as high as 35, and that's centigrade. Because you want to keep it below 120 Fahrenheit.
And what is that in centigrade?
That's when
about
you
35?
120 Fahrenheit is when your enzymes start getting destroyed by heat. Okay, give this another try.
Okay.
I put a smaller batch of greens in there and get a really good grip and push down and see if you can do it. A pedestal would help, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
Okay, let me continue. Well, remember, there's two things you should remember. One is to tighten your wing nuts. That's very important.
Yeah.
I noticed a little bit of puddling down here. I forgot to do that.
Yeah, I see that.
Let's put the rest of these dandelion greens in. I grow my own dandelion greens.
Oh, beautiful.
Well, whenever they sprout, I don't pull them like weeds. I treat them like food,
Yeah.
which they are.
Of course, they're my favorite.
Kind of tough. Give it a real good push. There you go. All right, let me take over.
Is that noise okay that it's
That's
going?
fine. Now, I noticed I'm up to 37. This
Right.
is when I would put ice cubes in.
Okay.
Now, do you want to proceed
Well, can
without
we put,
ice cubes?
Can we put ice cubes in and catch the ice like you did before?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Let's clean the grid.
Cool.
Yeah, that's a good idea. If you don't want ice, it's a bit of an extra task, but we can
Right.
do that.
And I'm sure
But
some
one-
will get in, but
Yeah,
I'm okay
one
with
thing I want to do though is unplug this and clean the feed tube. So we're up to 25 degrees, we're under 35, so the enzymes are still good. And just for the viewers of the video, I want to remind us that we were using the number 2 grid, which created more heat. Using the J grid is probably better for only green juice.
Right.
Okay, so. the
What
next-
do you use the other grid for?
Carrots, beets, root crops.
Okay.
Now, the next thing I'm going to do is get all the pulp out of the feed tube and then clean parts before we juice again. So let's do that now. Now, all juicers that come from Whole Health Foundation come with this cleaning brush. So with cold water, I'm going to go around the escutcheon, and you go up on the left and down on the right. And the reason for that is when you go up on the left, you're unscrewing the wing nuts. When you go down on the right, you're unscrewing the wing nuts. So you don't have to worry about having another step. Now you can use a damp cloth, or if your sink has a spray nozzle, which most sinks these days do, just clean it off like so.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's fast, isn't it?
Yeah, I like it.
Now the next thing we're going to do is mix all the greens together so it's a homogeneous mix. There's a little trick to doing either fruit juice or greens only juice. And that is to line the cloth with the bamboo liner.
For Eileen?
Yeah.
Is that Eileen?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right?
We're gonna make
The bamboo liner?
We're gonna make
Yes,
Oh, just-
those are
just the
$35 a roll.
From there?
They're pure organic bamboo.
Oh, okay.
So what we'll do is put 3 scoops, 3 or 4, of greens only juice in the middle of the cloth. I think we can get 4 in there. That's about a cup to a cup and a half. You fold the bamboo liner over the green juice in both directions, and then fold the cloth over the bamboo liner into thirds, just like they came in the package. As tight a package as you can make. I'm going to set that aside, and we're going to do 2 cloths full of green juice at one time because you get better pressure that way.
And what's the reason for the bamboo?
It prevents the green juice from sticking to the cloth and creating a cleanup nightmare. Believe me,
Okay.
if you don't have a bamboo liner when you do greens or fruit, the produce is going to stick to your cloth. And it's, believe me, you don't want to
Okay.
be spending an extra 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, you're already, as the saying goes, over a hot kitchen stove. Well, in
Can-
this case, it's a cold juice.
A cold juice.
Well, you were going to ask me something?
Can you reuse the bamboo or no? Okay.
You can reuse them during the same session, which we will do now. We'll
Okay.
demonstrate that. So, put 2 cloths full of green. I can already smell the lemon.
Doesn't it smell delicious?
Now, you center it left to right, center it front to back, all the way back, back it off. And this extra juice we can just pour in.
Sure.
Now when you get juice flow, you advance that all the way. Well, we're getting a lot of juice from this. I think we're going to have 4, maybe 5 bottles. We'll see. We're going to be able to use this bamboo liner 3 times.
Okay. So sometimes you're not, sometimes you just need to get a new one.
Depends on the produce. I've
Okay.
seen bamboo liners last up to 6 times.
Okay.
So let's put more of this produce
And
in.
what happens? It actually just tears? Is
It
that-
tears.
Okay.
I think one of these did tear at the corners.
Gotcha.
So let's put 2 of these on. So we're working around each other in the kitchen pretty well. Got some background noises, but that's the way it is. See how it burst here? Yeah. So well, we can still use this another time. Let's put 2 more scoops on here. I'm going to use the same bamboo liner because I don't think we need to get a 3rd one now. Let's put this pulp back into the bowl.
Now, out of curiosity, if I want to be, can I juice and use the
At the same time,
at
yeah.
the same time?
All right, we'll put these 2 in there, and I think we can probably fill them up one more time. And again, right in the center, centered front to back, adjust if need be all the way back, back it off. And then advance it all the way once you have juice flow. As I said, during the same juicing session, you can reuse these bamboo liners. What, this is 4 times now? Almost. So let's put about half of this in here.
Well, after you did the dishes.
Okay, we'll put that into a tight
Because
package.
once I do my hair, it's stuck in my room.
I'll let you know when it's ready, when it's time.
Okay. Now what I'm going to do with this last batch is get a spatula. All of this precious juice that you actually bought, so you want to be as frugal as possible. The price of produce these days, you want to get as much of that as you can. And the cloth over the bamboo. Wow, we got a lot of juice out of that produce. So we'll put 2 cloths in there again. Make sure it's on the press plate properly, centered left to right, centered front to back, all the way back, back it off. And once you get juice flow again, advance that all the way. Now I'm going to demonstrate how you can get up to 10% more juice depending on the produce. Now here we have 64 ounces of juice. Wow, that's a lot of juice from that produce. Now, what I'm going to do now is form this into as tight a ball as possible and make a compact package. And what I do when I do that is I take the ends and I fold the cloth under itself, like so. 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 times, as many times as you can for a very, very tight package. And then we'll do that in both directions, on both cloths. Okay. Now most people would throw this away. Almost everyone. I think only people who watch my videos know that you can get up to 10%, sometimes more. And there's more nutrients in that last part. And especially if you're healing cancer or losing weight or something like that, you want all those nutrients. And then we'll do that in both directions. Flatten that, and we'll put both of these in the press, right in the center. center it left to right, make sure it's on the press plate properly, center it front to back, all the way back, back it off. Now the reason I back it off is if it goes up too fast, there's a chance the claws will slip apart, and then you got another 45 minutes to clean up. Who wants that? So all the way back, back it off a little bit. Now because it's a greens only juice, there's no way we're going to get 10%, but we've already got 2 ounces of juice.
Incredible.
And again, because of that solid bottom plate, you could leave this up all day if you wanted to, but we're not going to leave it up 20 seconds. We'll leave it up for, half a minute or a minute. As long as you have a steady flow, wait till it turns to droplets. So we have 4 ounces so far. That's still a significant amount. It's less than 10%. It's probably about 7%. Now you have droplets. Now I'm going to demonstrate.
I would love to drink that.
Well, I'll give you a drink, but first I want to press it one more time and fold it into a tight ball, because there's a lot of produce still in here.
Right.
And you can see here how it's wet around the corners.
Right.
That's an indication there's still more juice in there. So here's what I'll do. I'll double up these two, make a really, really tight package.
Oh my goodness.
I can smell the lemon. Can you? Okay. Put that in a very, very tight package. And we'll press it one more time and see how much more juice we can get.
Okay.
Got a little over 4 ounces in that first press.
I think it's about 4 and a half, right?
About 4 and a quarter.
And you don't think any of the fibers from the bamboo come off into the juice?
No, it's all organic anyway. So there's 6 ounces of juice, and here we have 64 ounces. This is almost 10%. Now, you said you wanted to taste this before I blend it?
Yes.
Okay, grab that, taste it before you dump it into the other mix. Heavenly, huh?
It's like butter.
Okay, mix it with the rest and we'll put it in the box. Here's something almost no one does.
Press
You clean around there to get all of the mini fibers off there. I have seen some trays with so much built up calcium I had to soak it for like 3 or 4 days to soften it. And that's the last thing you want to do. And one more thing. Almost no one goes up here and cleans this. So you go all the way around and on the side. You can see the color there. So we'll fold this into thirds just like they came in the package. And then we'll press the water out. These last little steps, a lot of people, I mean, it takes some energy to make the juice, but a lot of people just don't do it. There, we're done. So we'll take these 2 cloths, put them in a plastic bag, and back into the freezer. Got 4 bottles, probably a little more than 4. And you want to fill it right to the top so there's no air in it whatsoever. Oh wow, 4 bottles and probably enough for a taste. And fill it right to the top so it's a little bit overflowing, little drop or 2 overflow.
Okay.
Now for a taste test. Kylie, take one of these. Okay, my friends, here we have pure green juice. You saw the variety of greens that we put in at the beginning of the video. And 1 lemon. Oh, that's delicious. I can really taste the lemon. Normally, green juice would overpower everything. But not only does lemon sweeten it up a bit,
Right.
it prevents it from oxidizing.
Right. I think it goes well with the dandelion greens.
Yeah, definitely. Well, my friends, I hope you like what you've seen. And if you do, please tell a friend. If you'd like to call me, my phone number is 760-753-0321. My email address is developtrust@cogs.net, and my webpage is wholehealthfound.com. See you in the next video.